Hi, welcome to Balance Your Life. I'm Debbie Peterson, founder of the Wellness Gala. About 16 years ago, I was introduced to holistic modalities, which were desperately needed in my family at the time. The results changed my life. My mission then became to educate the public about these holistic modalities and how they can work in conjunction with traditional medicine. I started Wellness Gala events nationally because I really wanted to share what I had learned with as many people as possible. When the pandemic hit, stress and anxiety had never been higher. We could no longer have our events to spread the word about these options at a time when people really needed them the most. So my team and I developed a TV show. Each week, we'll be bringing you experts in the fields of holistic modalities, integrative medicine, healthy food, beauty, and wellness. So join me, along with my team, Barb and Deana, and celebrity guest host Concetta Bertoldi, a New York Times bestselling author and renowned medium. Hope you enjoy watching season 3 of Balance Your Life. Hi everyone, we're here today at Banana Head's Juice Bar, which is part of I Am Fitness in Middletown, New Jersey.
So we're here with Tom. He is our resident mixologist.
All right.
We are
Awesome. Yes. Awesome.
So
We've actually had some bowls.
So after our workout, I'm sharing this. This is called pineapple tea, and it's absolutely delicious. This has pineapple, spinach, mint, chamomile, and honey. So this is really refreshing. You can take this, I take it to the beach and just, pour it over ice so you can drink it, but there's a lot of great health benefits to it.
So tell us what the health benefits are.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this helps with rheumatoid arthritis.
Oh wow.
It helps with the nervous system. It's high in iron. It prevents anemia, fights free radicals. It's great for eye function. The bromelain in the pineapple actually breaks down the fats and the proteins so that they can be used in your body. This drink together aids in weight loss and digestion, and it actually helps relax the nervous system. So you'll feel nice and calm and relaxed after drinking this, and there's a tremendous amount of health benefits. Right. No water added. I did add ice because I thought we deserved something a little cool after our tough day at the gym.
Refreshing.
We have juices here, natural juicing, and I like juicing over blending, because the juices can actually get through the cell lining and you can have the most benefits. In fact, some vegetables that you juice work better than others. We like to put celery in everything because it gets right into the liver and really functions, you get the most benefits by drinking it that way. So we have different juices. We have protein shakes. Sometimes people will add peanut butter, or we'll use sun butter for those who have allergies into different protein shakes. We have smoothies also.
And all of our smoothies and protein shakes can be custom made. Like you can pick your whatever you want, and we'll blend it together.
You've done that
and make whatever whatever your heart desires.
I did that with an acai bowl for you.
I was just going to ask about yes. So tell us a little bit about those.
Well, Tom makes them all the time, right?
I mean, again, it's something that's very good for you. It's healthy.
The acai berry is actually the most nutrient-packed berry there is. It has higher antioxidants than anything else, they say. The thing is, though, it grows, it's indigenous to Brazil, and when it grows, it's picked and it needs to be frozen immediately. Even if you have it in Brazil, which I have, they have to freeze it and then blend it for when you have an acai bowl.
Right.
But it's loaded with antioxidants.
It tastes delicious. I've been here a couple times where I've had some different concoctions that Tom made.
And everything in it is good and healthy, and again, you get to pick what you want on it.
I like raw honey on mine. I do. I love raw honey because it's so good for you.
Nutella
it tastes delicious.
Oh, sure. Chocolate, of course, right. Just like the
Oreo.
Oreo.
And we also have sun butter, which is the healthy version too of peanut butter for people that are allergic to peanuts. So we have different variations for everybody, which is really good.
What we also do, which is a big thing around here, we have juice cleanses. So we have 3-day or 4-day juice cleanses that will help people kick off a workout program, or just slim down, or if they're trying to lose, or just detox. We started them after the holidays, right, to recover from
like New Year's.
Yeah, all of the New Year's partying.
Start the New Year up right.
And then people started just doing them regularly. But they consist of different juices, and you can do it with food or without. And we'll provide the juices. They're all made here fresh. No water, nothing else added, just vegetable juice. and we'll explain how to do it, and we give a write-up, and then we list all the benefits. We make a 3-day. What we typically do is if somebody's making a 3-day, we'll have it ready for them for pickup the next morning or the night before, and then we'll tell them to freeze the 3rd day. Because you can freeze it,
That's smart.
yeah, and then take it out so that it thaws for 8 hours, and then drink it on the last day. So it's super fresh. Because there's no preservatives, it doesn't have a long shelf life.
And I know there's some other ailments, right, that you make juices for.
Sure,
Like,
there's juicing for everything. You know, as I said, what we're drinking right now helps to fight rheumatoid arthritis. That's
right,
tremendous,
great, right.
you know?
And I know you were telling me there's some for hot flashes.
Right, so, well, all kidding aside, Deb, that's really why I was doing it every day.
Yes,
So it
right.
makes a huge difference.
Well, food is
Okay.
medicine, and this is in its raw, pure form, so it doesn't get any
And
better
it gets
than
right
this.
in. You're you're not losing it in the digestion process. It's
Right.
getting right into the cells, and it's being utilized to its fullest extent. The benefits of your nutrients and, you know, getting right into your body and into your cells.
Great. All right. Well, we are happy that we were here visiting today.
This was great.
At the
So glad
Banana
you guys
Heads
came
Juice
down.
Bar. Banana Heads. I feel like we're in the Caribbean or something, you know, just with the name. So cheers, everyone. Come and try everything out.
Come on down.
Yes. Hi, everyone. We're here with Barb. So, Barb, what are you making us today?
So today, I'm making 2 different fig items. They're appetizers, but you can actually have this one, the one that I do on the naan, you could actually have it for dinner. It's delicious.
Okay.
Again, with a glass of red wine.
Right. Where is
And
our
maybe
wine?
a little salad. I know, we should be drinking wine on this show.
Good for you.
So anyway, the first thing I'm going to show you is these are little pastry cups. You buy them in the freezer section. They're already cooked.
Yes.
And all I did was put a little bit of brie and a little bit of fig jam.
I love that stuff.
Put them in the oven at like 350 just until it's melted, maybe 5 minutes at the most. Absolutely delicious, so simple. So that's one idea with fig. The next thing I'm gonna show you how to make is fig, goat cheese, arugula, and a balsamic glaze on naan bread. So let me show you how to make those. So these are super simple. You're gonna wanna toast your naan bread. You are going to spread some fig jam on it. And wait till you see how pretty this looks at the end. It looks
Yeah.
so gourmet, and
It
it's
does.
so easy to do. And then take some crumbled goat cheese and just spread it on top in little bits. And then you're just going to want to put a little bit of arugula on it, not too much. Arugula can be strong, it's very peppery. And you don't have to use this if you don't want, but I've chopped up some prosciutto, put a little teeny bit of that on there. Whoops, we lost one. And then the part that makes it look beautiful and makes it look very gourmet is to use a balsamic glaze. I used to make my own all the time, but now it's readily available in the grocery store. So what you're
easier.
going to do is just make a really pretty on top, and this gives it a little bit of sweetness. Look how pretty that looks,
Yeah, it looks
doesn't
great.
it?
It almost looks too good to eat.
I know.
But
And
wonderful.
then to serve it, you would just use a pizza cutter. You can use a knife. I think a pizza cutter is a little easier. So I hope you enjoy.
Well, thanks, Barb. This has been fantastic.
Yeah, let's
It's
dig in.
delicious.
Hi, I'm Joan from Modern Acupuncture in Florham Park. Do you have allergies, stress, pain, or just want to feel better? If so, acupuncture, the ancient Eastern medicine, might be your answer. Acupuncture treats those issues and helps your body heal itself. Visit today for our $59 introductory special, which includes your first treatment. Feel amazing, be amazing. Modern Acupuncture in Florham Park. We just might be the answer to your newfound health and happiness. Modern Acupuncture in Florham Park, next to Trader Joe's.
Welcome to Distinctively Outdoors. Here at Distinctively Outdoors, we help our customers seek the ultimate experience for the best outdoor design. Distinctively Outdoors provides award-winning products that you can have right in your backyard, such as breathtaking kitchens and appliances, custom pergolas, quality outdoor furniture, and our relaxing hot tubs. Visit our store today in Parsippany, New Jersey, on Route 46, or call us at 973-828-1288 to help you get started on your dream outdoor environment.
Adore a windquest modern alchemist with retreats to enrich, enliven, and empower your divine feminine. Join us in September in southern France for a once-in-a-lifetime experience of Mary Magdalene with the local festivities, mystical sites, and healing ceremonies. Join us in October at the Divine Feminine Immersion with alchemy, yoga, and feng shui in the mountains of North Carolina. Save your space for these epic events.
Hi, we're here with Dr. Ginger Grancanolo, who's a counselor, lecturer, and author. And today we're going to be talking about energetic trends. Welcome, Ginger.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks
I'm
for
happy
being
to be here.
Yeah, awesome. So tell us, dive right in. Tell us everything that you do and how
Well,
you do it.
I started out as a high school English teacher
Oh.
and in a urban school in Newark.
Oh, okay.
And I started to see very early on that they really weren't so much concerned about parts of speech because I was the English teacher. It was more about their interior. So I really recognized that in order to really educate the whole person, you have to start from inside out.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And so I continued in my education, and I'm in a private practice and continue to study all about that interior, all about the power of energy that's in us, that innate intelligence, that fountain of untapped potential that we all talk about, but how do we get to it and how do we use
right.
it?
How do we tap into that?
Yeah, how do
Well,
we?
it's,
Tell us.
Yeah. Well, it's very available, more so than what we think. And the easiest way, like if we even just think right now, your focus is more external. You're paying attention
Right.
to the colors in the room, to the sounds, to the texture of your clothing, perhaps. Your intelligence is faced outside. If you allow yourself to just for a moment, even right now, just take a deep breath and just pull it in. Imagine you're going so deep inside that you can really almost feel like, and then exhale it out. And then when you're comfortable, just open your eyes. Now tell me, in that second that you got all the way to the depths, how did it feel?
Relaxing.
Yeah. Balance.
Now, that is our natural state. That truly is our natural
We
state.
can only be in that all the time.
And the problem is we're putting so much attention on this exterior. We're like reconnoiters. We're watching everything, kind of calculate, and the energy is inside saying, anchor to me, let me, you be the observer, and it's like the eyes of the soul are watching out, and for me it's like I'm having a conversation, like there's an earplug and it's pilot to co-pilot, and in this dialogue I'm relaxed, I'm calmer, I could still observe, but I'm anchored. The difference is I'm anchored from inside out. Now if I can, we started off talking about the energy trends. As we're talking about energy trends, it appears right now that everything that's going on in the world is chaotic, random, upside down. It's making us hold our breath, and it's not the truth. The energy cycles that are going on, and I'm going to cite some specific examples, are actually now at a convergence point that is so magnificent. The whole of the earth is learning how to switch their consciousness.
Finally, I am
Shifting
so
consciousness.
thrilled to hear you say this,
Yes.
because so much of the world for so long, our recent past, was so tuned to what was going on out there beyond their perception. It was created, even if you weren't in it. People were getting angry and drawn in, and I always felt like I have to not look at that, and I have to stay positive.
Yeah.
Right.
And to hear that this is what's happening with us, and this is very exciting to me
Yeah,
because
good.
it's needed. Okay, I
Well,
get it.
that's okay. So what it looks like is everything is falling apart. There's no foundation. It's
Right.
not the truth.
Good.
If we can understand, this creation is done by the creator, not a destroyer. It's a creator. And there's a timer to what happens, which are called trends. Sometimes people call it astrology. Some people, the cycles of movement of planets that are very specific.
Okay.
And for me, I look at it like a Doppler forecast. So if the sun is shining and then you turn on the news or on an app or some weather app, and it says 3:08 it's going to rain, and you're like, no, they're kidding. That's ridiculous. Sure enough, 3:05 the clouds start coming in. By 3:08 it's raining.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is the Doppler forecast is taking an overview, like from the satellite, of everything that's happening simultaneously. That is the creator's perspective. We have a point of view, which is a point on the view. Creator is the view.
Right.
And so everything is moving in these very specific cycles to bring us to this point. Okay. This point is, to sum it up in very simple and old terms, to thine own self be true.
I love it.
Okay.
Now,
yeah.
I love
to
it.
point
Worry
out,
about yourself.
I love it.
to point out particular,
Start with yourself, right?
that's okay, to point out particular cycles. If we go back to 1987, 1987, there was a movement of energy called the harmonic convergence. What that means is there's a bunch of planets that lined up all simultaneously. Example would be, imagine I had 20 light bulbs, but they were scattered all over the ceiling. Light would come out in different places. Well, at this point, and leave shadows. But at this point, the light is going all in one direction, all lined up, very intensified. When there's more light intensified, it shows up the dark.
Right.
And picture you put the lights on really bright in your living room. You say, oh my goodness, there were so many crumbs on the rug. I didn't even see that. We are looking at everything that's been hidden in the shadows. That trend has actually started 1987.
Wow.
Then we had another shift helping us to switch our thought process, instead of focusing outside in to inside out. That was 1998. So this has been happening slowly. Then we had another one, the summer of 2017, which we did wrap up. There was an excavation of the soul that began summer to fall, all the way continue of 2017. The purpose of it was to get us to go really deep in ourselves. The way to do that is from conflict. Nobody grows in a comfort zone.
Right. Okay. Good
So the
point.
more,
Yeah.
so we had individual conflicts, we had family conflicts, and it started to ripple out into nations. And and this is truly what the really proper term is. We have completed right now. We have completed what is known as the age of Pisces. Pisces has twofold. The underside, or the darker side, underdeveloped side, is victimization, addictions, problems, entitlement, irresponsibility, whining, drama.
Right.
The positive side is trusting your what you can't see, trusting your intuition, using your inside eyes more than your outside eyes. We have completed this cycle, and we are really right at the doorstep of the age of Aquarius, and we'll be there for the rest of our natural lives.
Okay.
The age of Aquarius says you have the right to do exactly what you want to do, no matter what, and so do I. There's only one little star at the bottom print, provided it doesn't hurt you and it doesn't hurt me. What is shifting is, instead of, as you were bringing out, people just blindly going about their business, picking a career, following what they think that they need to do because it's for security reasons, not for soul reasons.
Right.
That's broken. There's so many people. There's a recent survey that said in our particular United States, 76% of all people in particular careers are not there because they really like it. They're there because they fell into it, the money, they have to, it's a family business, but it's not their heart's desire.
You gotta do what you
You
love.
have to follow your passion. That's
Yeah.
how the opportunities come.
And if
That's
we
it.
don't follow our passion, we're not following our destiny.
Right.
And so what we're moving into now is that inside to outside, understanding that simple breath that we took is connecting me to my creator. Then I get to use the creative energy in a cooperative, co-creating way that I can follow my own beat and be my own person and praise somebody for doing the same thing, and nobody steps on anybody's toes.
Awesome.
That's fabulous.
So is it
That's
like
really-
your soul's purpose? This is the
Total.
time
Yes.
to really step into
Total
your
soul
soul's
purpose.
purpose.
Total
Not like
soul.
the big days of Wall Street, the fat
Bring
AMs. It's
on
gone.
the age of Aquarius.
And
As an
we'll-
Aquarian, I am happy.
Oh, you're in your. I would say the world's finally caught up to you.
Finally, I
That's
agree.
it. Yeah. No, that's absolutely wonderful, and it's it really.
And it will be exciting. And the key is breathe deep, breathe often, breathe into that anchor, and to remember, no matter what we think, there's nothing random. Nothing
Yes.
random about how we're created. There's an invisible blueprint inside of us, a script that's waiting to burst forth. honor it. Spend time with yourself. Breathe more, relax more. Look at nature and remember that no matter what nature's doing, it's God doing it through the trees. It's God doing it through the sunlight, through the clouds, through the rain, no matter what it is. We're surrounded by divinity.
Thank you for
Thank you.
really giving it to us in such a great nutshell way. And we'll be right back.
It's time to unwind at Harmony Within Massage Therapy, located in Westwood, New Jersey. Relieve your headaches, stress, and pain with one of our many massage, skincare, and acupuncture services. Our professional staff are committed to improving your wellness in a calming atmosphere. Treat yourself to a customized session today at Harmony Within Massage Therapy. And use promo code WELLNESS for 15% off your next visit.
I'd like to invite you to my new show that I wrote at the request of my late daddy. It's called Hoodwinked from Heaven. Now, Daddy always wanted me to be a country singer, but I fell in love with Mozart when I was 15 years old, and I never looked back. Until my daddy got Alzheimer's and he asked me to write some country and pop songs that he could listen to before he moved on to heaven. Now, little did I know my daddy knew exactly what he was doing to get me back to singing in a pair of cowboy boots.
Do you suffer from headaches, stiff, sore joints, digestive disorders, recurring infections, emotional stress, or sleepless nights? Try Enzyme Nutrition. It's scientific, personalized, and has no side effects. Visit Susan Richter, RN, at nextlevelhealing.com. Read her reviews or reach out directly at 973-586-0626 to learn more.
I think most people wonder what happens when you pass away. What's the process when we die? Concetta Bertoldi, New York Times bestselling author and world-renowned medium, is here to give us some insight on the process of crossing over. And we know, Concetta, you've written a lot of books about this with tidbits here and there, and obviously you work with people all the time on this, so give us the scoop.
What did they tell you? What is it like?
From my understanding, what I've been told by the many folks I've communicated with, we leave this body, and this body becomes the remains because it remains here. Of course, we all know that the soul leaves this body and enters the tunnel, the light, whatever way you want to really think in your mind, entering heaven and entering where the light of God exists. And it's almost immediately from, again, what I've been told, we're given the option. You either choose God or you turn your back on God. And the choice is yours.
Is that while you're in the tunnel, or is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Because I'm assuming, because of what I heard from them, that if you turn your back on God, there's a different existence of where your soul might go.
Yes.
I don't want to go there.
Yeah, I know, neither do I. And
Neither
quite
does
frankly, that's why in my work, and always when I work, when I start my day every day, I stay plugged into God. But my day starts out with, if I'm working with clients or I have to hear anybody who's passed away, my demand is that they are in the light of God. I'm not interested in communicating for anything that is not in the light of God or has not chosen God. So that said, we are given this choice almost immediately to choose God or turn your back.
So this is not even about religion. When you say God, it's not religious. It is more of a spiritual.
Absolutely.
Every religion has a God, so it's
whatever you may call.
Whatever you may call, right.
Well,
but it's not religious.
Because you have to look at it this way. I mean, if we were to get into a discussion of God, my God's better than your God, we could be here all day long. Well, here's the thing. Most folks would argue that their religion is better. And listen, I have no problem with anything. And any religion either. So long as they do unto others as the way they want to be treated themselves.
Right.
You know, and I just think that God created all these different religions because we are here to love each other despite our differences.
Right. That's our big lesson.
That's our big lesson. One of them, anyway. And when I say that you should choose God, whatever way you think of God as a loving God, that's the way I say choose God.
Right. So after the tunnel.
Oh, yes. Well, after the tunnel, from what I again have been told, there is a life review. There is no question there's a life review. And we do feel everything we've made anyone else feel throughout our lives. I don't know how it can be done, but again,
Yeah.
we're limited in the flesh.
Right.
We're
Sure.
limited on what we are capable of doing or going or whatever. So we can't even understand what it might be like to be in pure energy form.
Right.
And in the light of God, because
and
we're
there's
on
no,
Earth.
Right, and there's no time there. It's
Exactly.
not time is
So it's
linear.
probably not like the movie Defending Your Life, if you've ever seen that
I
movie.
have seen
Yes.
the movie.
Albert Brooks.
It's a great
It's a
movie,
great
actually.
movie.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. But I think it's more on the order of we have before us a movie that we, so to speak, see of ourselves in it and the parts we played in everything that happened to us in life and the domino effect of our actions, our words. I think all of this is made known to us.
Okay.
And then the amazing part about it is because you have chosen God, there's forgiveness from God. So you might say, well, listen, if I have to look over again something I know I've done that I'm ashamed of and that I wish I never did, now what am I going to, I'm up for punishment? No.
Right.
If you
No.
choose God, God is very loving. And there's all spirit guides that come and help you to understand how to forgive yourself, how to move forward, how your spirit now is going to grow. I mean, there's so much happening, I understand,
Yeah.
once we get there. It's really a miracle. I mean, we use the word miracle, but as if it were, a man-made word. But the true fact is, it's beyond our comprehension when we think of miracle when it pertains to the other side.
We can't understand it.
I don't think
know.
we ever will, not completely.
Not till we're there.
No.
We're not supposed to, I don't think. Barb?
Right.
I think it's more on the order of our faith, again, has to come into play here.
Yeah.
Of what is awaiting us. Everyone we've ever loved and lost is there to greet us. But also, people we never knew were loving us all the while. Guardians, protectors, so much, they tell me. It's huge. There's an amazing homecoming, a celebration, if
Your
you will.
pets.
Your pets, of course, yes, my love,
That's
yes.
great.
Animals are their life created by God. 2022, to me, the biggest discovery of the 21st century, in my opinion, is spirituality.
Yes.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely.
It really is. It's spirituality, and people are opening up their minds to the possibilities and what else is available
Well,
for
and
us.
I think people have questions. That's why,
That's why I
it's
love
kind
to talk about these
Yeah,
things.
I mean, I find it fascinating when I read these books.
Yes.
Like, okay, then you can choose to go back, is what I've
Absolutely.
read, or you can do other jobs or things.
Absolutely.
And we're the last country to get on board with this. Yeah. This has been around for thousands of years. People have been discussing this. They know about this, and we're finally, thank God, getting on board.
Right.
Well, I think that it has a lot to do with the fact that we're trusting ourselves more. Because in the, even as little back as the 1950s and the 60s, imagine the judgment that was put on people. It's very similar to if we go back to the clan of the cave bear. I mean, there were holistic people way back when, and it usually was a member of the tribe who was taught by the person who was before that person what herbs to collect, what treated what. I mean, those are all the holistic things from the beginning of time.
I know, it's true.
And if you watch all these stories, even from England, I mean, I love those stories when they go back in history to like the 1200s, what it was like to live and what they treated what for.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really amazing.
Yes,
and it's all coming to life now. Everybody's talking about those natural healing methods.
Right. Absolutely. So tell us about what happens after the homecoming.
Yes,
when you cross over.
Wonderful. Well, what happens after the homecoming, which is everyone that we've ever loved comes out to greet us. Then after that, I have been made to understand, we go through a healing process. Because first we understand that we are now in a situation of unconditional love, unconditional joy, unconditional forgiveness, and that's amazing, isn't it? I mean, when you really
can't
Wish I could have
fathom
that
it.
here. Yeah.
hello, I mean, really, look at our Earth today, right? What a difference that is in contrast. But they say that's exactly what it is, and then we are helped by very many spirit guides who help us to understand what our life consisted of. What was the purpose of this life? What did we learn from this life? And then we grow. But we have a lot of help. We're never, ever alone. We always have help from so many different places and souls on the other side. Some we've known and some we didn't know while we were on Earth. But that's what I write about in my book. It's called The Knowing. I say when we enter the light, it's made all known to us, and I call it the knowing. It is all
makes
made
sense.
known to us.
Thanks for joining us this week, and we will see you next week when we chat with Concetta. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show. See you next week on Balance Your Life.